Yo, what's up guys, the Insane Game Freak here to bring you another Pokemon related video because people were whining about it and they want another one. So, let's get into it. Today, we're gonna...
Hey buddy, you haven't done a collab video in like freaking forever.
So I'm guessing that's where you come in then?
Of course, dude, just look at the title. I'm pretty sure it's quite obvious what we're about to do here.
Fine. But you know I get top billing because this is my YouTube channel.
YouTube whore.
What was that?
Nothing. Roll the intro.
So, like the title suggests, me and Soresan are going to be both giving our personal 5 picks for Pokemon we want in Pokkén Tournament, which, you know, comes together as a 10, and is how you get the top 10. Yeah. Number 5!
Now, my first option for this list is Bisharp. He's the Steel Dark type Pokemon from Generation 5, and I kind of want him to play like a grappler / counter kind of Pokemon. I'm thinking of having him be a Pokemon where he uses Pursuit as a grab, and maybe like if your opponent is coming in for an attack, you can use Sucker Punch to kind of do a counter, and then you can go in from there. Mainly using Pursuit to grab your opponents and then start just wailing on them. You can have Iron Head as an attack. Also, I think it'd be cool if you give Pawniard as an exclusive support character for Bisharp, because in the games and in the anime and pretty much any media of Pokemon, we always see that Bisharp and Pawniard kind of work in cohesive. So you could have it be like a team combo attack or something where Bisharp just orders all his Pawniards to attack and then they just go in. And I think his pose would just be like at the end of the battle, just him saluting or something, like, because he's kind of like a soldier, and I think that's
you know, we gotta kind of go with the classics here and be honest with you. I could have picked Hypnoline, Hypno-chan, or Tyrogue himself, but I want a classic Gen 2 fighter, and I kind of wanted someone who's more primarily focused on kicking than anything else. And I think Hypno-type would make for a good dynamic in terms of abilities because he'd be the only character who doesn't always walk on 2 feet. You can even do a dynamic to where he does more damage when he's upside down, and if you're able to knock him over, then you do twice the damage on him. I'm not totally sure how the typing works in the game, but it's still a cool idea to go with.
Now for number 4, I have Frostlass, and I kind of made her to be like the campy character. Mainly, you know, going at it with projectiles, Ice Shard, Ice Beam, you can go with Blizzard, Shadow Ball, you know, stuff like that. Keeping the opponents away. Basically, that's her goal. Like, run away, shoot stuff, and then, you know, like, just run around, shoot stuff. That's basically it. That's the whole gimmick. The main reason why I put Frostlass is because, I mean, I like Frostlass as a Pokemon. I kind of wanted a female representative in there, and Frostlass just fits the bill. She's a cool Pokemon. She looks chill as fuck. And just imagine this. For her victory pose, she creates a snowstorm and just fades out. Like, just picture that. Snowstorm, fade, just gone. You can even have her be like a Pokemon that has the opportunity or the chance to have their opponent miss because she does have like Cursed Body or something like that, or I don't know. It'd just be cool. It'd be cool to see that.
Pangoro for number 4 for me. So Pangoro is like one of the most popular Pokemon of Gen 6, and due to that, I would think that a guy who's the dude looks like a roughneck from any cool anime school show. He looks so badass. I want alternate costumes, and he's a dark type, so he could be throwing out cheap shots. You know, that's kind of one of the things I kind of appreciate about Pokkén Tournament, is that it will be able to show off more of the Pokemon's personality. And Pangoro being kind of a roughneck looking Pokemon as a panda, fucking win. You need a representative for Gen 6 that isn't a fucking stereotypical everybody's favorite character because they haven't played any of the games, so they don't know about all the obscure ones. So
now for number 3, I have Mawile. Now Mawile is one of my favorite Pokemon. I love Mawile as just in general. I've loved Mawile since Generation 3. And she recently got a Mega. And I just said she. She looks like a girl. She is a girl. To me, she is a girl. I really hope that they have like alt skins where you can have them as shiny, because I love Mega Shiny Mawile. But anyways, regardless, I think she should be like the tank. Like, she's supposed to take the hits and just go in. I already have like her final move too. Like, if her ultimate is that she attacks with both her jaws, and then Mega form, obviously, She attacks the bully off, and she finishes it off with play rough, but we don't even get to see it because they use the actual game style animation where it just turns into a dust cloud. You don't even see anything. I think that'd be legit. And she just walks out and then like just looks behind her and she's like, "Yeah, I just did that." I think that'd just be sick as hell. Just picture that. Just picture it.
Number 3, Marowak. Come on now. To me, it always made sense to have a Pokemon that had a projectile weapon that he could constantly use in his combos. Actually, that would be a good way of linking up chains. It's like he does 3 or 4 punches, dicks in the ground, throws the boomerang, pops back up, grabs the boomerang, and clag hit, and like boomerangs or bone clubs the shit out of him from the back. But it's like it's such a combo potential, and it would look so cool. Also, another Pokemon that doesn't have enough representation in media and is much better than grabbing all these fucking Gen 1. Man, God, I hate the Gen 1 faggotry that's been going on in this game so far. If you're gonna do Gen 1 faggotry, at least use an underknown character. I would have put Sandslash here, but I actually think Marowak needs the representation more. Next.
Now, my number 2 spot is going to be my starter of choice, Sceptile. Now, Sceptile, personally, I just love Sceptile. He is one of my favorite starters. In fact, he is tied. He's in a 3-way tie for my favorite starter of all time. I just love his design, to be quite honest. But just picture this. You have a Pokemon that can attack from a distance, but then go in. Picture this. You have him use Bullet Seed, but then go in for a Leaf Blade. You know, stuff like that. And then even his Mega, I was thinking if you could do like the little anime shorts that they had where he would shoot out its tail. That could be a projectile right there. But like its ultimate attack, his ultimate attack should just be like a freaking Leaf Storm that just covers the entire stage. And honestly, he's gonna be a close range fighter anyway, so just have him use like his actual blades on his arms and stuff like that. It'd be cool. It'd be cool. And obviously, he's Sceptile the boss, so the fuck, he doesn't give a damn about you. He's just gonna walk out.
Number 2, Crocodile. Another ground type, I believe, needs some more representation. See, I'm not really into the fighting games that just pick all the favorite characters. And granted, Crocodile's partially on this list because he's somewhat obscure. But at the same time, he also creates an interesting dynamic. He's a sand crocodile that can make for very funny and interesting combos. Also, the thing looks like it has a lot of pent-up rage through previous events and feels the need to unleash them with his claws or his teeth or diving into the ground and biting your leg off. Just saying.
And my number 1 choice for this list is Gallade. Now hear me out, hear me out. If Gardevoir is in the game, why can't Gallade be in the game? That's my question. Now you're probably thinking, wait a minute, you said Frost House area. What about Glalie? Who the fuck gives a damn about Glalie? Like realistically, what can Glalie do in this game anyways? Even in the games, like if you're using competitively, it's set up hazards and boom. Set up hazards, boom. Gallade is not like that. That's not how Gallade works. Gallade is a fighter. This man is first off, he's a fighting type Pokemon. So it just makes perfect sense and just logic says, hey, put him in the game. He has options. Send Headbutt. He has Night Slash. He has Close Combat. That should be his final move too. Like he goes Mega and then he just goes in with Close Combat. Just saying, 6 hell. And then like he has Psycho Cut, which could also work as a projectile attack. I don't know. It depends on how it works. You can give him the elemental punches: Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Focus Punch, stuff like that. I don't freaking know. It's a freaking Pokemon game. You just give him whatever. And I got the perfect victory pose. He kneels just like a knight. And I'd be sick. He just goes down and just goes, and then, bows his head as if he, he's being knighted. He's a fucking knight. Just put him in the damn game. Come on. Like, it just makes perfect sense to have it. I mean, we need more fighting types anyway, and he would just fit the bill amazingly.
And then finally, my number 1, and this is just true personal bias here because he's like one of my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon, and he just so happens to have a Mega Evolution, which works out for his Super. Medicham. Come on, he's a Buddhist. Non-violence is his violence. I can't do the head thing because I'm afraid I'll snap my neck if I do. But I feel like it works as an interesting combination. I think it's him and Gallade that both rock the whole fighting psychic. The difference is that Medicham looks like a good mixture of both, whereas Gallade just looks like a fighting version of Gardevoir. And other than that, I just personally want to see him in the game. That's just like there is no logical reasoning behind it. I mean, I think you could have cool combos, but at the end of the day, I want him. I need him. And I got to have him. So, did you agree with our personal list? Please put that in the comments section below and leave your top 10 Pokemons you want to see in Pokkén tournament. And then for those who are like, I don't play fighting games, I don't give a fuck. This isn't about that. This is about 10 Pokemon you want to have exposure to a game that more people might play because of the different genre it is. Don't you want your favorite Pokemons to get representation? Do ya? Can you call yourself a real fan if they don't? I don't think so. Also, I want to thank Soresan for joining me in with this collab. The link to his channel is in the description below. Anywho, this is the insane game for a life's a game. Play it to win, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Peace out. Bye. 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 Bye.